Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new PlayNow today with Mechwarrior Mercenaries. Yeah, Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries. It's been out for a while now, but well, you know, I'm a cheap bastard. I'm not gonna buy a game on release at full price. Did that once with Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. I regret it to this day for reasons that some of you may not understand. Most of you seem to like it. Mass Effect 2 and Crisis 2 and other games I don't get and only find horror in. Well, let's get to the case at hand. Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries. It's been out for a while, so that means that the devs have had the time to actually fix some of the issues that were prevalent when it came out, like it running like ass, and it having a horrible interface, and it being more of a not what you would call a mech warrior game, more a chopper and tank pop-a-mole game, you know, a whack-a-mole style game, because that's what you're fighting most of the time. And they I think they fixed it running badly part, because it seems to run well on my system and I haven't found people complaining about it recently. As for the others, there's mods for that, so this is not going to be a vanilla playthrough, well, not playthrough, but a presentation of the game. It's going to be a modded to hell and back version. Now, sadly, there's a bit of a issue right now. You see, a lot of the good mods, like loadouts, this isn't compatible, with MercTech. MercTech adds a whole bunch of things that I don't want them to not be in, to not be taken out. So I can't activate the loadouts, which lets me actually use hard points like you would in Mechwarrior Online. And I'm gonna have to just... I don't want to disable this, because this one adds engines, it adds gyros, it adds a bunch of weapons, it adds a bunch of things, and it also makes other changes that are a bit unpleasant. Also, it's not compatible with this one that makes missiles and PPCs fire better, and this one isn't compatible either. I forgot what this one did. This one adds better weather effects. This one makes the AI a bit better. It's actually kind of maybe too much better in some situations because of things that happen due to this thing. And yeah, this one I had because there's no point in it having a tonnage limit. I think they said in the demo it didn't have one, so you could drop anything you wanted in the mission. There was no limit. You could do whatever you wanted to because you have your own ship. You don't rent it. So why would it have a tonnage limit? This one fixes the grass because it had dithering otherwise. Cockpit, this is a texture thing. This is a biome effect. He did this makes the biomes actually affect your heating, which it didn't in the default, and I'm kind of weirded out by this one, because although this is built on a better engine, more stable engine than the CryEngine one that Mechwarrior Online is built upon, and it uses the same assets, we are again in the same situation we were with BattleTech. Remember BattleTech, the turn-based tactics game? That one was less deep. It had less strategic depth in terms of what you could do, what you could plan out for your builds, for your characters, than the online shooter did. Mechwarrior Online, like it or not, has still more depth than any single player BattleTech game in the last decade, which isn't really much saying, since this and BattleTech were the only ones that have been released the past decade. So let's well, you can play co-op if you want to, but currently no. Single player load, let's see. Yeah, this one. Oh, this is gonna take a while to load. This is installed on an NVMe SSD, and the loading still seems to take quite a while, and I'm not sure exactly why. Currently, it's not actually using the SSD. I'm looking at the task manager. It's on 0. It's still on 0 megabits per second. Still on 0. Now it just loaded into memory. It loaded about a gig into memory without actually registering anything on the disk thing. So I think that the statistic may be broken in Windows or something. So this is my ship. You have one. You can't really personalize or do anything with it. This guy's here. He'll talk to you sometimes during missions. That's it. Also, one very important thing. You see this thing here? Press E to access the battle mechs. Yeah, when you spawn here, because this is where you spawn after every mission, this button doesn't appear. You have to go back, go forward, or go here, and then go back for it to appear, or just go here, which is what I usually do. One thing I appreciate is that there are some things that actually update in the ships. For example, it shows me exactly what's broken on my mech here. See, I lost an arm. There's only a flesh wound, and it's being fixed. It'll get better, hopefully. Hang in there, buddy. We'll fix you right up. We'll patch you right up. Also, there's this guard here. He does nothing. I think it's the same model as this guy. They just put a helmet on him. You also have a center of command up there. It's the entire ship is kind of a waste of space, honestly. Like, you do spend some time here talking to what's her face, and then looking at the marketplace here, and this does nothing. This is where you access. Well, actually, you can access them from any sort of. It doesn't matter what console you're on. You can access them all over the place. You have your own quarters, which do nothing. You can't even like personalize the logo of your faction. So it's gonna be the same one, the one that you had at the beginning when you were technically a different faction, a different merc outfit. But a bad thing happened, and now you're on the run, out for revenge and stuff. It's mercenaries. It's not gonna have a story. It's just gonna be you mercenating around the entire inner sphere, and that's something I appreciate about the game. It does actually give you the entire inner sphere, and I also like that you can move around and like look at your mechs from up high. There was even an animation in the tutorial where you actually got up here, into this thing, and it swung around and actually put you in the mech. It never does that again, which is sad. But like I said, going back to the core idea of the game, what the hell is this? This is Mechwarrior 1 remade. That's it. It's a remake of Mechwarrior 1. Don't expect anything complicated. It's you getting the chance to go everywhere here, do random missions, pick up loot, pick up items, pick up money, pick up pilots, and then just do more of this. There's also a story. There's the Black Inferno mercenary squad that killed your dad, and now you have to get even. Also, there's something about a key or something. I have never finished this. Actually, I haven't really played much of it. I played a bit of it. Then I started over with the Merctic thing. And I'm kind of stuck with the Merctic thing because if I disable the Merctic thing, most of these will go away and they'll be replaced with error, and none of my mechs will start. That happened a day ago when the game updated and broke some compatibility with the mod, which was kind of horrifying because it meant I would have to start everything all over again. But I do keep Merctic around because it has this. You have engines now. I should go into a mech to customize it. Warning: you are in a conflict zone. Yeah, it's gonna take longer to actually do things. So normally you'd basically have just this. This is what you would have normally in Mechwarrior 5. Weapons. That's all you could customize, in armor. That's it. Weapons and armor. But with Merctic, you have the engines themselves. You have cooling systems, which I haven't actually found a substitute for, neither for structure or armor. These may actually show up at one point. Engine shielding, again, something that wasn't here in the standard version. Neither were these. Nothing basically was here apart from the weapons. Now there's a bunch of stuff, and Merctic also adds a bunch of different types of equipment like foot actuators, different types of gyros, different types of ammo. Now, actually, I should probably equip in Inferno ammo instead of this one. The makers of this mod seem to hate SRM, pardon, ASMR. I was thinking of ASMR. They hate short-range missiles because in the vanilla game, short-range missiles were dangerous, just like in Mechwarrior Online. If in Mechwarrior Online, I tend to when I play a small build, I either have my Spider, which is a recon thing with the large lasers, or I use my Jenny from the block. Jenny from the block has a bunch of SRMs in its face. And those SRMs, if you shoot somebody from behind, they are a danger to an assault. They can core an assault. The makers of this mod, of the Merctech mod, decided, no, let's not do that. So they lower the damage on SRMs and they make them shoot like streaker missiles, you know, one after the other. So by the time you actually line up your shot, you shoot, and the last missile actually leaves your mech, about a minute has passed. So it's pointless. They absolutely ruined SRMs, but I'm stuck with it because if I uninstall the mod, I lose everything else. Now, I can wait for maybe PGI to actually add some of this stuff, you know, some of the stuff they did for Mechwarrior Online into this one, which may happen with the future DLC that I'm going to have to buy. Not at full price, of course, because I'm a cheap bastard, but it's an unpleasant situation to be in when you have to decide what the compromise to have a better experience. Because the game out of the box doesn't give you a superb experience, which is kind of sad. It's mechanics-wise, I mean, gameplay-wise, movement-wise, stuff-wise, it's fine. But the content itself is not all that great. So you absolutely need mods to make it better. So let's stop dilly-dallying and actually go into a mission for once. Actually, I'm gonna have to wait a bit because I put some of my mechs on repair. The mission I'm going into, I've actually tried to do without my Centurion, and it never ended well because, well, there's some issues with Merctech, for one, does something really kooky. It goes by the idea that if you have no more heat sinks in your mech, it will never actually... How did I hit repair on that one? They shouldn't have a repair... but anyway, if you don't have any heat sinks on your mech, though I did have in my head one for some reason, you'll never actually cool down. It doesn't matter if you power down your mech. Even if the engine is shut off, it will not cool. So if the engine is damaged, if there's no more heat sinks in it, I guess, it never cools down. Even if it's shut off, and that's stupid. It should shut off if it is... It should cool down if it is shut off. It doesn't in this mod, which is sad, because I'm often at the end of that battle in a situation where a crab shows up and I'm in a little Jenny and everybody else is dead and we have trouble. Trouble in paradise. But yeah, it's why you usually go into battle with more tonnage than you need. So let's go to home and wait for the Centurion to be refit. And I think let's wait for the Javelin too and the Cicada. Okay, everything's done. A couple of days have passed. Gonna be paying the bills again soon. So let's get a contract. The demolition contract or the Warzone contract? Actually, I think I'm in the wrong system. No, wait, it was the Warzone contract. So go the game has 3 or 4 mission types. You can actually see them on Star Map. There's demolition. This one. There's Warzone. There's assassination. And there's raid. In assassination, you have to kill somebody and then get out. In demolition, you have to blow up a building. In Warzone, you have to hold out while you're being attacked by waves of enemies. And in raid, you have to go and blow up several several things. Oh yeah, there's also base defense, which is kind of like Warzone, but you have to keep a building alive and hope that your allies don't trample through it. Also, there's chain missions that have multiple operations during their stay. Oh, this thing sells rare weapons. I'm gonna have to get to that after we finish this mission. Also, there's story missions, or campaign missions, if you will, which give you actual rewards apart from the money and the salvage you get. So let's get into the contracts themselves and start. You can negotiate, get more stuff just like you would in BattleTech as well. Since these guys like me, they give me more points. So let's get into this. Not picking Jenny, going with this guy doesn't have ammo. No valid weapons because he's blown up. Let's have an Urbi. The Urbi is slow as hell, but that AC-10 can pack a punch. Let's see, you just have 2 lasers, which are kind of lame. The mechs have fixed variants, which I was okay with at first. Thought to myself, okay, yeah, it won't be a problem. I mean, you can customize them, so I mean, you can probably still fiddle with them, but they really limited the fiddling with them aspect. I'm actually going to go back here now to show you exactly how much is limited. You see, if I take off this thing from this energy weapon mount, that's a flamer slot actually. That's not an energy weapon mount. If I take this off, that's a medium laser. Okay. I can't put like anything other than the medium laser or a small laser in this one. And if there's back, yes, cancel. If I go into the Jenny, where's the Jenny? If I go into this Jenny, I can't replace these 2 medium lasers with a big laser. It's always going to have just 2 medium lasers. It is a lot more limited than just having fixed variants that you can't change the engines of. It's a lot more limited than I thought it would be. Whole of a lot more limited. It is annoying, actually. So let's get into the actual mission. Now, if this were a co-op game, these would be our other players, but I'm not playing with anybody. I don't know anybody. Well, I'm in the Discord of the game itself, the Mechwarrior 5 Discord, and people are playing it. They're talking about it. It has a community, but I haven't really played with them. And I'm curious as to why Windows won't really show me the loading aspect. Okay, so here's the mission that I kept failing for the past couple of hours. Now, I have loaded this. Oh god, this is not what I thought it would be. Okay, so this is... that explains why it's an 80mm. Yeah, this mod adds a bunch of variants of weapons, and this one I haven't encountered before. This is basically a machine gun. This is a chain gun. This is not an AC-10. How is this an AC-10? This is... well, that was a chopper. They didn't get to it in time. Okay, let's lock this. Now you're probably looking at the interface and thinking to yourself, why does it look so weird? Why does your interface look strange and unpatriotic or something? It's terrible. Why does it look like that? Well, it's simple. See, this here at the top, this should have been a circle. That's what it was in the vanilla version, a circle. And all of this looked like crap. And wait a minute, where's my enemy destroyed. There's something missing. Where's my override engaged? Not that. Not that. Where did it go? Come on. Come on. They should have been up. Did the game update again? Did me fiddling with things there cause it to do something else? So anyway, there should have been... how do you call that up? There's supposed to be an option like... I installed a bunch of mods, and the Hud Mod, which should make the HUD less crap, because the default HUD is absolute crap. This one actually had the the head, torso, armor, hands, feet, the old style indication of how much armor or health you had for each component of your mech. But it seems to have gone away, and I'm not sure where it went. Not sure if it's here, hidden somewhere. I forgot the button that actually activated it. Toggle night vision, arm lock, arm shift, lances, human controls. No, it seems to have gone away. Maybe Merc deactivated again because it's not compatible. There is currently two really good interface mods. One of them makes it look a bit more like Mechwarrior Online, which is the one that I have installed. Only it's not really compatible with Merc Tech. The other one isn't either. That one makes it look like kind of weirder, but good. Makes it look actually quite good. But it seems to not be functioning currently as it's supposed to. It's fine though. At least it looks a bit better than the standard interface would look. In terms of gameplay, again, it's fine in terms of gameplay, the basic mechanics I mean, but it does kind of lack in content unless you mod it to hell and back. Hopefully the DLC, the expansions, will fix some of those issues. Okay, so that's blown up. Let's get into the actual meat of the mission. Your allies, by the way, they maybe you shouldn't super duper mega depend on them. Sometimes they will not be necessarily the brightest. I have installed an AI mod which makes them a bit more conscientious of their abilities and the environment when it comes to mobility. So they will use jump jets if they have any. I don't have any on this thing, and I don't think any of them do have. No, none of our guys. No, actually, I think this guy has jump jets.
Target acquired.
Which is okay. So let's. I'm gonna have to go back to the point, and you know, I'm gonna have to save this city, I guess, by slamming into it. Ha ha ha. Now, oh, that's some bad temporal anti-aliasing. If you don't turn on temporal AA to the max, the game will just look like it's using dithering, like it's 8-bit or something. It tries to look like 16-bit by dithering. You know, blending two colors with like crosshatch to make it look like it's a different color. You can't demolish most buildings, like the big ones you can't really take down. But if I were to land with a Jenner on this parking lot, like up there, thinking, yeah, it's a big flat surface, I can hide there, I would just crash through the roof because it's not made to support that kind of weight. These buildings, however, these are bigger. They have tougher structures and you cannot demolish them thoroughly. This one, however, the smaller one, yeah, you absolutely can. Like, you can do this, which is in itself quite satisfying, though I'm not really taking any damage by doing so. If it took damage, it would be a bit more interesting. Also, it has a third-person camera for people who don't know how to play. Well, that's actually probably not a nice thing to say. The older games also had third-person cameras. They all did. Well, I think apart from the first one. Actually, my allies seem to have done well this time. They actually killed everybody while I was here talking. Also, that's an AI-controlled neutral, well, friendly unit from this match, this random mission. So let's get into the spider of the issue. Come on, spider. That just left them legless. Man, this mission was a hell of a lot harder with the Jenny. Again, because it shouldn't have been harder with the Jenny, because the Jenny had an SRM-6. It could fire some really good strong missiles, but the Merc mod, again, is made by people that hate missiles. Also can enable night vision, which I don't know why I would, because it's day, but I can do that. There's no heat vision though. I would have hoped that this game had proper heat vision like Mechwarrior Online had. If you remember, the initial version of heat vision in Mechwarrior Online was the Predator kind, which actually had the color ramping for different levels of heat. It was amazing, and I think it was maybe used by people too often, and they disabled it for some reason. But that was actually good. It was superb. Maybe in terms of competitive, I don't know, play, it wouldn't have been super. But in a single-player game, you could have put that in. It would have been okay. It would have made the game, you know, more interesting. Maybe shorten its range, but it would have been great. Especially since in terms of sensory stuff, this game doesn't really have any. There's no... Well, I actually think I think tag is in here, but not much of the others. There's no 360-degree radar. Like if I turn my back and nobody's got a lock on it, I won't see a blip on my screen to where it was. Information warfare is kept at a minimum. It's not really fleshed out. Again, they released a base game and maybe they're gonna expand upon it, hopefully. They said they would, but you know, the COVID thing hit and now everybody's not doing all that much. Still, it was on super sale, so I definitely got it.
They're heading your way.
Okay, more and more minions coming. Oh, that's the guys. I think that's the Urbi. Yeah, that's the Urbi. See, it was around this point with the Jenny and -1 teammate because I didn't wait to have every mech repaired. I usually go out from this area into a non-combat zone to fix them because it's cheaper. And entering this mission with just three units, and one of them actually having a medium laser that wasn't equipped for some reason, as the game will often say it fixed things, but it won't re-equip weapons that were destroyed or replace them with equivalent ones. It made this mission quite hard, but now it's simple. Yeah, I just got a headshot. And that's the Jenny. That Jenny can pardon. That's the Urbi. That Urbi can really pack a punch with that AC-10. I'm gonna try and actually shoot for the legs, hopefully, so I can still salvage that AC-10 because I want to use it. Don't crack the AC. Don't run in front of me. Come on.
Reconnaissance flights show
Okay.
increased enemy presence in the vicinity.
And now comes time. I just said something awful. Now comes time for the crab. Haven't done one of these shows in a while, so I may be a bit rusty when it comes to actually speaking while playing. It's a skill that I've been losing quite easily. Let's shoot that thing, and hopefully I'm gonna try and actually get a jump jet based mech on the next mission, just so I can show off some of the acrobatics you can do with mods, of course. I don't remember if the standard version of the game had you be able to jump jet around actually so much as you can. I only have 10 rounds left. I better save those for the crab. Come on. So I need to take fewer LRMs and more of that ammo for this thing, for the AC-10. I thought I did get a lot of ammo for it, but it just uses a lot of it. Yeah, by the way, they can crit, so the engine can be... You can do that, basically. You can nuke a mech. That doesn't do as much damage to other mechs as I thought it would, but it definitely does something to buildings. Hoo-hoo, that's a smoking wreck. Okay, so let's kill the crab. Hopefully I can just get its legs, and if I get its legs, then I'm gonna have a chance of being able to recover it if I have enough salvage points awarded for this mission. And I'm not sure if I can actually afford... Oh, you are not in a good shape. Yeah, your leg's red. Okay, so let's get close to the... where is it? This is sort of 100 meters. Should be right. There it is.
Ammo depleted.
Yeah, barely got its hand. And I wanted to shoot its legs. Okay, so leg shots only. I only have a laser. Well, I have 2 lasers. The leg shots only. You can't tell your allies what to shoot for. And the AI with this AI mod, I can't remember if it was the same with the default, but with the AI mod, it will shoot for things that it knows are unarmored. It will try to make your life a living hell and succeed. Okay, we almost have no armor on that leg. The zoom in, by the way, this is from the Hud mod. It didn't have this by default. Actually, by default, on older versions of the game, zooming in would actually kill the performance, would make it run like ass. Getting closer, getting closer. come on. You know you want to. You don't want to drop. You're probably noticing that I'm not really playing all that super duper well. I mean, if this was Mechwarrior Online, when somebody would shoot at me, I would do this, you know, to get it with my actual arm. But I'm still gonna have to fix my mech no matter what, and it's gonna take time. So
Great work, Commander.
why bother?
We have satisfied our contract. and
Because
have a narrow
my
window to
arm, my
evac
left
if you're
arm,
ready.
doesn't have the shield like in Mechwarrior Online. I don't think it has the extra structure and extra armor that it did then, where I could actually use it as a shield. This is the mech you start in, by the way, and I kind of appreciate this because this was, well, not the first mech I had in MWO, but it was the one that I played with the most. Because the first one I bought was a catapult, the variant that has energy hardpoints instead of missile hardpoints, and I didn't know how to pilot it, so I sucked at it. And also, this was before they actually decided to let you play the game without paying. So everything cost a hell of a lot, and rewards were basically nothing, even if you won matches. So I ended up selling that one, thinking I would get back my money and buy, you know, another mech, a bigger one, something that was a bit more easier to pilot. It turned out I didn't have enough money, so I played with some trial mechs for a while and then bought the Centurion. And I played with that one for a long time. Oh, by the way, in Warzone, if you want to stick around and kill more enemies, they will show up and you will get bonuses. But I don't have any more ammo for my AC-10, so I'm not gonna bother. Let's go back up to the mission, to the, where is the thing? There should be a ship. The ship should probably appear when I get here.
Dropship on approach, Commander.
Okay, dropship on
Prepare for
approach.
extraction.
It doesn't have the hot, well, most times it doesn't have the hot landing, you know, hot LZ thing where it swoops down and starts shooting at the enemies if they're still there. I'm not sure if it's actually ever shot the enemy. The enemy ships that do that don't shoot me. You also have a reputation system because it's the same thing you have in BattleTech. This is basically like a first-person version of BattleTech, the game, like the game from 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. Then it does an adaptation of a Mechwarrior Online. So yeah, the crab is a lot more expensive than I thought it would be, but I want one of the locusts because one of the locusts has four energy hard points, 2 small, 2 medium, but I don't know which one it is. Maybe it's the E one. It doesn't show you. It doesn't give you that information. If you don't have that information from, I don't know, the wiki, what was it called? There's a BattleTech wiki. It's really popular among BattleTech people. Unless you have that info, you're not sure which one you're gonna get. So I'm guessing maybe it's gonna be this one. Hopefully, it's gonna be this one because this one actually be a really good, good mech. Ammo. Yeah, what else can we get? The MG maybe. LRMs. This denotes the quality. Gonna need one more laser maybe. Heat sinks. Get 2 heat sinks in those. Next. Everybody, people have skills. Kind of crappy skills. This just flat out increases the damage you deal with certain weapons, which reduces the overheating threshold or increases your dodge. These are horrible statistics to have because these are just plain magic. Compare this to the giant tree that Mechwarrior Online has now. Actually, don't compare it because it's uncomparable. The online shooter, the Counter-Strike of this franchise, has more depth to character progression than any of the single-player games do. Let that sink in, because it's knocking at the door and screaming and asking why. At least this one showed up. So let's fix our mechs. Actually, did I get the right... yes, I got the right locust. So this one I'm gonna fix. Gonna give it some weapons. Add a load at. Yeah. You've got an engine. Good for you. Let's put you... let's give you some firepower. Ceres or Dillup. And Dillup. And some small ones. Let's see. 2 damage or small. I only have 2 choices and they're kind of the same, but this one fires faster. Okay, so put these in, fix everything else, fix this one. Engines, by the way, with this mod take a hell of a long time to fix. Also, but actually just equipping a laser, like small laser, takes a day. Medium laser takes 3 days to equip. I don't know exactly why medium laser would take that long to equip. Yeah, it's bigger than a small laser, but we don't do it by hand. We have tools designed to do that. Oh, I should not have unequipped that. That was a bad idea. I don't have enough heat sinks. Okay. Fixing. Okay, there's your heat sink. And fix this one, and this one, and this one, so I can actually move my hands. And fix the leg. 100 days! And 30 of these are because I'm in a conflict zone. So I'm gonna have to go out of a conflict zone, waste like 8 days maybe, and then fix it to actually get it to work properly, to, you know, do it in a... Like, yes, cancel all I did. So let's actually leave this area. As there's a contract left here, but it's for a bunch of pirates. I'm not gonna be playing with pirates. I'm not gonna. Who's the opposing force? We're gonna intentions in version goal. We're up against House Davion, and they like me, and I don't want them to not like me. So I'm not gonna hazard that with working with some pirates. I'm gonna go here, see what rare weapons are available. Industrial hub discovered. My reaction to this game so far is I wish there was more of it, and I don't mean more, not in the sense that, oh, you should have more planets, more systems, because it already has a bunch of those. I want more in terms of depth. I should probably say I want deeper. I want depth. It has breadth. It has absolutely breadth. A bunch. You can go everywhere and do a lot of things. A lot of things. But it doesn't really dwell on them. It doesn't go deep into them. Which is sad. Again, Mechwarrior Online does a better job at most of these. And it probably shouldn't, because that's just this online shooter. Let's see, medium range burst fire. Okay, these are the missiles, more missiles, and LRM2. That's should I get it? Decent damage, I'd say. Projectile speed is good. And get it. What the hell? It's cheap. PPCs have not been able to fit them on any one of my things because it needs a large laser mount and I don't have one. Thunderbolt laser again can fit it on anything. Small lasers. Ammo. I would need more ammo for my 80mm gun, the AC-10, but I do not have that. Inferno SRM ammo. This maybe I think will make the ammo actually the SRMs actually fire all at once. I think that's what the idea was, fully. If not, then it's gonna be a kind of a horrible experience playing this mod. Let's go to Centurion, edit loadout, take out the SRM. Actually, no, the Centurion doesn't have SRM. Which one? The Jenny had it. The Jennies have SRMs. Hortec. Didn't I have one? Oh yeah, this one has a bunch of SRMs. Let's go to this one though. Edit loadout. Let's see, where's your SRM? Yeah, that's it. I can probably put an SRM 6 in there actually, but I don't have any left. So I'm gonna... Where's your ammo? Gonna take out your ammo and put in SRM. No, it doesn't have actually the option to add the Inferno thing. So I'm stuck with this one. I'm not sure where the Inferno thing comes from. But I think there may be a bug in the mod right now. I think they said something about not being able to change ammo in some situations, which is sad. Okay, so let's go. Let's repair these mechs and go to the next mission. Repair. 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 Oh, actually, no, wait. I wanted to add more. Yes, more ammo to this guy. Do I have any more? Yes, I do have more 80mm ammo. I have a lot of it. I'm gonna drop one of these and add one more of these. 175 rounds should hopefully be enough. Hopefully. If not, maybe drop this one to an SRM-5, to an LRM-5. I already have a smaller engine than I did when I started out, and I have more armor than I did when I started out, so that's not something I can pull out of. 7 days. Okay, start work. See, this one takes 1 day. Just to install. It takes 1 day to install ammo, but it takes like 0.05 days to put armor, to repair armor. You'd think repairing the armor would take more. Now I do have a custom mod installed that actually digs with time a bit to make things not last years, but it doesn't seem to be working for these ones, for the ammo. Because the ammo was modified by Merctech, the mod, and that uses the default values for everything, which is why repairing or changing the engine takes a month, which is horrible. I was going to repair this as well. Edit loadout. If I actually just repair this, it would do so without... see, it doesn't do anything to the weapons. And it'll take 55 days. Repair mech. Cancel. Edit mech loadout. Repair all. Remove these. Medium. So, can I actually put a flamer? Yes, I can put flamers everywhere, but if it's a flamer slot, I can put a laser in it. It's kind of annoying that it does that. I mean, a small laser and an MWO small laser and medium laser, they have the same size. They have the same. They use the same hardpoint. So, in that game, this build would be kind of ridiculous. You probably couldn't cool it. Because my god, this thing firing 4 lasers, with it being so small, it would probably just explode instantly. Okay, let's fix that and let's go to a different mission. Let's assassinate somebody. Yeah. Assassinations are cool, right? And this is high reward quest. Ooh. Let's actually go to the high reward quest and fix our stuff along the way. Industrial hub discovered. 10 days elapsed. Let's see what's in here. Let us see. Maybe it'll be something interesting. Maybe. Arrived. Support Davion or support Kurita? I'm gonna go with Davion, I guess. System intel. Oh, okay, they have griffins. 55-ton mechs are bound. There's a crab. There's a shadowhawk. There's a blackjack. This tells you pretty much what you're going to expect in these missions. Few locusts, 3V actually, another Urbi, and a bunch of other ones. Griffins are going to be very common. Well, some of them are going to be uncommon. Not sure exactly what influences the intel you have in these situations. So let's go with support Davion. They're going to give me a bunch of stuff. Destroy the Kurita facilities. Okay, going to do that. One available contract. A raid. Difficulty 20. This is going to be noticeably harder than the other mission. But still only 10 salvage rights? That's actually not a lot. The first something. Okay. Go in. Kick ass. Take names. Probably going to need a bigger mech here though. So this guy has the SRMs, which are horrible right now. I'm gonna give him this Jenny. This guy only has 2 lasers. This guy has 4 lasers. Everything else still being repaired. Okay, 2 Jennies is better than this has more firepower than the Cicada. The Cicada is a bit better armored, so let's get into this. It does take a while to generate the map and load it. Thankfully, I am now recording on multiple drives, so it probably shouldn't mess with the quality. What does mess with the quality is the fact that DaVinci Resolve has a kind of weak H.264 encoder. It doesn't do well. It is unexpectedly poor quality. And because I'm not using an NVIDIA video card, which adds hardware support for its own encoder, it's not a great. Okay, effective cooling. We're in a desert at night, so we're gonna be hot. We are gonna be quite hot, but this is gonna be a night mission, so it's probably gonna be nice.
Sensors online.
This thing is added by
Weapons
Murptech, by the way.
online.
It didn't have this standard
All systems
the
nominal.
Alright.
video thing.
We'll be
The
running
pop-up.
support for the Davion forces to mount their assault.
My God,
We
it's
won't be right in the
dark
middle of
as
the fray.
night here.
Instead, we'll need to take out the Curitan comms network.
Oh, they're already up.
Remember though, this is an active war zone, so stay frosty.
Roger, Dodger. Over and under. The lighting effects at night, they're kind of nice. Initially, when they released the first screenshots of this game, it looked terrible because it used the default Unreal Engine 4 lighting system, which is horrible. It's the kind of thing that looks kind of like The Incredibles did. You know, the movie from 20 years ago. That did not have great lighting, and it looked like it had kind of the same thing. So destroy the targets. Look at. I'm not even sure what I'm aiming at, so I'm gonna turn on night vision. This is night. I'm not even sure if this is the. No, this is not the modded night vision. I think this is the default night vision. I think the update may have broken night vision. I did install a mod for night vision that made things a bit brighter, but it actually let me pick if I wanted the green style of vision or a color, and I chose the standard green style just so I could keep realism. Not that it would be realistic since we already have colored night vision in real life. Yeah, I know you're taking heavy damage. I'm doing it to you.
Destroyed.
There's no dynamic time of day, so the sun will not rise at some point, and that thing was flying. You saw it, right? That thing was flying. There was a tank in the sky. Actually, how would it look like all the way zoomed
Incoming
in?
missile.
Oh, incoming missile. Okay, okay. The incoming missile song. Sing along with the incoming missile song. This is actually kind of nice. I know it's dark. See that the lighting effect. That was superb. You just die already. Just die. You're just a spider. Okay. You can see the enemy ejecting.
Target destroyed.
Okay, target destroyed. Let's look on the map. Okay, we have 2 more objectives after this one.
Objective down.
Let's go to the next one, which is, well, one's there and one's behind us. Actually, oh, that's 2,000. I thought it said 200 meters. Okay, let's go up here. Yeah, go up, go up. Don't wait for me. Go there. You can give them commands, like, everybody,
I got it.
go there, don't fire or form up on me.
Target destroyed.
They don't do quite a lot in terms of commands. Would have been nice if they could do more. Did I go to the wrong place?
Pow! One down.
Shouldn't this have flopped up? Did they blow it up by themselves? I think they blew it up by themselves. That's nice of them, I guess. So let's go to the other one.
Target acquired.
Let's shoot this one down.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, that was nice. The game still has like about a year before it lands on Steam. So, well, not a year, but it should probably land on Steam in September as well. By then I hope it'll have you know, more stuff in it, the DLC as well, more content, be better refined, have more mods with proper support from one to the other. See, that'll look nice. They should probably get people. Oh, that was kind of painful.
Incoming missile.
Oh, that's an assassin. Okay, I get it. I'm being targeted by a missile. Trying to aim for the legs because I don't have an assassin. It looks... Oh, two rocket slots. Should probably be okay to use. And a laser one. It doesn't have the laser anymore, but it does have the slot for it. The game will probably be in better shape by the time it gets on Steam. And if it's successful, I'll probably get more content for it. And I want more content for this. I want to be able to enjoy this more, even if I'm going to have to pay for it. Again, I'm not going to buy the content when it's full price. I'm a cheap bastard, you know that. But I want there to be more stuff in it. I want this to be eventually done properly as a Mechwarrior 6, not just or Mechwarrior 5 non-mercenaries, and with a campaign and stuff, a story, characters maybe, with proper customization of your mech, with a proper interface, because they had the interface, they had a better interface than the default one in the testing versions, but they took it out for reasons that I never actually fully understood. Something about it not working well in the third-person view, I guess. Not that anybody would care. This doesn't work well in third person. Why?
New target.
Nobody cares.
Target destroyed.
Like most people that are gonna play this are gonna play it in first person anyway, I guess. At least that's what I'm hoping. Otherwise, you're optimizing the game for an edge case, which is never a good idea. Okay, so this building is a building complex actually. It's a building complex. Yes, it's a big building. This is the last thing we have to take out. You can, if you're big enough, you can actually slam through walls. Not big enough, but I do have a big gun.
Good work, Commander.
Oh, that's it.
That's one less target.
So you stole my kill.
I can confirm that the first Amphigean communication network is down.
Yay.
It'll take them quite some time to get it back up and running.
Cool.
It looks like we've provided the Davion forces a good window of time to
Yay.
mount their invasion.
We did it. We helped a country get invaded.
Target acquired.
Or not a country, but a planet get invaded. We're heroes.
Target
We save people
destroyed.
by making sure they're gonna get killed. Yay! Well, we're mercenaries, so we do that kind of thing often. As you've seen, this mission had a bunch more helicopters and tanks than it did mechs, and the game does tend to do that quite often, and it is a bit annoying. For something called Mechwarrior, it does have more artillery and, you know, aviation than it does actual mechs, which is unfortunate. They should probably fix that in some way soon. Hopefully. So let's see what we got. We got reputation. Yes, we did. We got a bunch of C-bills. Yes, we did. We get the assassin. I got the assassin, and it's looking okay. Nothing in terms of just more SRM ammo and LRM ammo, I guess. Not much else. But they said they would give us a prize. Okay, that covers damages, I guess. Did not. Wow, this guy actually did the most kills. Juarez. Okay, but I did kill the only two mechs in this mission. And dealt the most damage. Because I shot some buildings. And as you see, it's not here, is it? It isn't. If I go back enough and then forward down, now it shows up. It's been like this since December from what I've seen. So it's kind of annoying. Okay. I'm gonna have to go to another planet now to continue this chain of missions. before I get my actual reward, so I'm not gonna do that in this video. But this has been a modded version of Mechwarrior 5. It's modded is better than unmodded, is what I can say. I still wish the mods were more compatible with each other. I wish that the people that made the Merctic mod would not be filled with hatred for short-range missiles. But hey, you take what you can, I guess. So, see you again soon, hopefully. Unless this video didn't record properly again, and I'm gonna have to chuck it for the second time. In which case you're not even hearing this, I'm just talking to myself. I'm wasting space. Oh my god, this is almost an hour long, so goodbye everybody. Take care.